Hey guys, Sannybird 2000 here, and welcome to my Airsoft Woodland loadout review. Alright guys, so this is the first part of the video. I'm going from my top to my mid part to my lower part, basically my battle belt set up to my legs. So first I'll start off with my head. So on my head I have a, I believe it's a Matrix fast helmet. It is not the Emerson or any of the good expensive brands. It is the $40 one. Again, not really sure exactly all that's on here, but I will take it off and just give you a good picture. And while I have the goggles off, I'll just tell you what these guys are. These are Falcon Tactical Sierra goggles. These are pretty nice goggles. I got them for like 40 bucks at an airsoft store. And then have a custom painted half face mask. And under that, I have just a shamag that I usually keep really loose. And I don't know if you saw in the time lapse, which by the way, let me know if you guys like that or not down in the comments. Please help me out a lot with my videos. But basically, I just put it on there very loosely because I still like to have the mobility in my neck, but I hate not being able to look down and see everything below me, which sometimes you cannot do with a half mask and shamag. So here is my helmet. So in the front, I have some pretty nice shooting goggles or glasses that I have on there. I have a light. I have a camera mount for if I want to mount my camera here or up top, which I should be uploading some airsoft footage of the first time I went airsofting. I just started getting into the sport, and should be uploading that very shortly. That was actually probably about a year old footage now. So on both sides, which I was just showing you, I have two crosses because I kind of like to play the medic. I don't know why, but I just kind of like to. I have one on my top, and then I have my camera velcroed on here. This is the JVC quad camera, just means it can go underwater. On the back, I have a like button and a MLG airsofter patch, and then I have two medic things that I wrote in on the side. I have a DTOM and America, and then American flag on the back that I kind of drew on there. On the sides, just have the same American flag, red stripe on the bottom and the top, and then blue stripe in the middle of the top part of the flag, if that makes sense. And then I kind of did my own little camo job on here, and I went around the edges with bungee cord. Then I have two V-lights on here. One's a little different, but still works the same. It's a lot harder to push. It's not made by Falcon Tactical. This one is made by Falcon Tactical. So it's green. I got a Ranger patch on there, and that's about it. I got some Velcro on the side here. If I ever mount my camera and this mount, I have this little bungee right here to put a weight in there so it bounces out both sides, but I don't like to do that because it adds a lot of weight on my helmet. So that's the top part of my review. Now let's get to the middle part of my review. Oh yeah, and last thing, I have a earpiece, one earpiece, no microphone, that goes into my ear, just like that. And I usually wear that to keep the sound down on my walkie-talkie. Okay, for the middle part of this review, I have a Condor outdoor chest rig with a homemade plate carrier that I sewn onto the front of this. Just a carabiner with some electrical tape. I have my walkie-talkie right here that says the Midland walkie-talkies. I have my hydration bladder, or not bladder, tube comes up here. I have 3 Elite Force mags with mag pulls on them. I have 9 mags, but I obviously do not run 9 mags. 3 of them being high caps, and 2 of them being 2 extra being mid caps, which I put on my gun. Kind of made a homemade double stack magazine. So what else do I have on here? Up front, I have a speed loader right here, and then I usually have a double speed loader, but it's not in there just for convenience. So whenever I want to shoot my gun, I do not have to take out my vest, take the speed loader out of the pouch, and then put it back in the closet, and then do all that stuff. Here I have a dead rag. It has like a little, almost made like a little pull tab. I have way too many pistol mag pouches up here that you can't take off. That's the only thing I don't like about this vest. And basically I just put my finger down there and take them off. So that is a little handy, to be honest. On this side I have just something to clean my sights with, anything I want to clean. And here I have some extra ammo for my WG revolver, which I'll get to later in the review. On the side, I have a utility pouch. Okay, so on this pouch, I drew an American flag up here, and just a little tool, and it says tools. So I have a emergency warmth blanket. I won't really ever use that, just kind of there for looks, to be completely honest. I have a chem light still in the packaging. I have 2 open chem lights. I have a red, black, blue, and another black, a skinny black, and another blue Sharpie marker in there. So I keep a skinny blue and a fat blue, and then just 1 red. So right here I have just scissors, mini scissors, and then also in here I have an extra bungee, and last but not least, I have a pair of pliers. Where are they? Pair of pliers. Oh, just dropped them. Needle nose. I don't have any fat nose pliers. I have a large pair of needle nose pliers also. So that is what is in that pouch. Okay, and then on the other side, I have a phone pouch that I will keep any valuables in. I got this pouch for $1, so I bought it. I put it on here just to protect my side areas. Now, moving on to the back, I have a hydration pack. I believe this one is made by Matrix. It came with the bladder. Other than that, I did not keep anything on there. I also do have a utility pouch on here to kind of act like a backpack. Okay, so for in this pouch, or backpack kind of pouch kind of thing, whatever you want to call it, pretty nice pouch actually. I really like it. It is ginormous, so it fits just perfectly to put on the molly on your back. Here, oh, I just dropped something. I have .25 Bs. I actually won those at the op that I went to. Got them for free. I have the large pair of pliers. I have rubber bands, and dropped it. Where did it go? Here it is. Okay. And I have a red dot sight. In here, it's just for when my other sight runs out of battery. Because I don't have any extra batteries for that, I'll just put that guy on there. Or really, if I'm going to use my pistol for a long period of time, maybe it's the last half hour of the game and I just want to strictly use my pistol, I can slap that guy on there. Okay, some more things that I have on here is I have a American flag bungeed onto my backpack, and I have a kind of little like test tube. I've met a few people, and those few people have told me before that in like Afghanistan and places like that, actually 2 of the bunch of people I met said that they would take little tubes and put like sand and dirt or whatever from that country. So that's why I have that back there, and then I always have a lit chem light and 2 patches, one being Never Forget 9/11 patch, and then the other one is just an American flag patch. Okay, Next, I will move on to my shirt. This is the Falcon Tactical Sierra shirt. It's more of like a jersey to keep you, like, I don't really know how to explain it. It doesn't keep you too warm in the summer, which I like a lot. Also, it lets my arms move a lot more freely than you would with just a normal shirt. So, for patches on this, I have a 2.5 patch for Operation Apocalypse. I forgot my camera at home, sadly, so I did not have any footage from that. I know I was really mad about that too. I have a DTOM patch right here. I have a Come and Take It patch for Texas. I'm not from Texas, I just have it. It was on sale for like $3, so I bought it. And then an EVIC patch. On the other side, I have a Falcon Tactical patch that is kind of sewn onto the jersey. I have an air assault patch, and then I have an American flag. Also, I do have my gloves. Both sides, these are just, I'm not really sure what kind of gloves these are, just cut a finger hole in them and then poorly sewed it on because it was de-threading apart from every time I pull the trigger. So, yeah. Okay, down below on the middle part, I have a Condor Outdoor Battle Belt. In green, I have a Condor Outdoor Assaulters Belt holding that up. I have just kind of an M203 grenade here, kind of just for looks. I have an M203 grenade launcher, I never use it. On the side, by the way, I never use it because it's too heavy. And I think it's just a waste of rail space. Right here I have my extra radio. The radios that I bought came with two. I'll leave that open, and then on the side I have my favorite gun. I have my WG revolver. The only thing I have to complain about this is EVIC kind of ripped me off. It said 350 FPS, so I was like, sweet, I can use this in CQB, normal airsoft, and then one of the rest was like, dude, that probably shoots over, let me chrono that. And they chronoed it, and it shot 580 FPS. So that's something I am kind of mad about. So then having that up, I just have a normal holster. So is that all from the side? Yes, it is. In the back, I have a med pouch that I kind of just freaking drew all over. There's a ton of crap on there. Okay, so what is in this pouch? I will show you right now. I have a bottle of 70% alcohol. There was literally just a tiny bit in here. And I actually ended up using it, surprisingly enough. I cut my finger getting out a door, and I had a pretty big splinter, so I had to do it. There was this like castle. We sat around the castle. I took my gloves off while my friend and this other kid that was with us covered me. I just got my mini pair of pliers. I took the tiny, it was like bigger than a splinter, like you could see the piece of wood hanging out, and I just plucked that out, and then I just poured some alcohol on it and put a few band-aids on it. I was ready to go. I never got infected, which is a good thing. So I have in here, I have just kind of just this like self-sticking wrap. It's actually really strong and pretty expensive. I have a sprain wrap. I just have some normal tape, and I have some compressing tape to stop the blood pressure, whatever it's for. Again, not a real medic. I have no idea exactly how to use it or what it is used for. It's kind of just in there. I have just eye itch relief. I know you can use that to get sand in your eyes. I have some floss in here. So I just have some wipes, some gauze, and some band-aids. Okay, and then on the other side I have a gun pouch. I was surprised on how cheap this thing is. For 3 mags, this is just the right size, and you can put other things in there, such as a empty BP loader, or a I can put my shells in there. I can put just my dead rag in there. I can put my pretty much anything. Something falls off my gun, I can put that in there. Or really anything, and it does roll up, so when I'm not using it, I can just roll it up. Really simple, as I just showed you. So that is the middle part of my review. Okay, holding that up is a just drop leg made by Matrix, I believe. I have a lot of Matrix stuff. I like them because they're cheap. That's really the only reason I like them. To be honest, I personally would rather have a lot of Condor Outdoor stuff, which I do. Pretty much all my pouches are made by Condor Outdoor and my vest, so, yeah. Then knee pads, just military surplus knee pads. Not really sure who makes them. You can really find them in any military surplus store. And then I have walk-around boots. Pretty nice boots. Don't know who makes them. I just know they're military issued, and they're pretty nice. Feels like I'm just wearing a very heavy shoe out there. And I believe these are waterproof. Not water resistant, waterproof, which is good. Not all the way up the boot, obviously, but I think it is on the bottom and a little bit like covering the ankle. Okay, so in here I have a utility, or on here I have a utility pouch. In here, well, on the outside I just have an extra carabiner, and on the inside I keep, here, I'll open it up all the way. I keep CO2, batteries, and okay, so sorry, my mom was calling me, and I have a pocket knife, and that's it. And here, so I have several different kinds of batteries. Actually, I have batteries for my red dot sight, I have batteries for my laser, and I have, oh, another thing of CO2 down here, and another battery. Did not know I had those down there. Also, I have batteries for my walkie-talkie and my sight. So, now to my gun. Okay, so now for my second favorite part of the gear, other than my primary, or my secondary, my bad. It is my primary. So to start out, this is a Cybergun CQBR. I put a few upgrades in there. First, I'll just go over internally. I have a 9.6 in the back. I have a upgraded motor. I have a tight bore barrel, and that's really it. So this is, I think this shoots around 300, 400 FPS, which is perfect for CQB. The mags I use for this are Elite Force mid caps. They were $7.50 a piece, so I bought 5 of them, and I already had a mid cap, so that would fill up my or I already had a high cap. My bad. Came with my old gun that broke, and I thought I would only have 6 or 7 plus the one that came with this gun, but it turns out it came with 2, so I was stuck with, like, I don't know, you do the math. I think it turned out to be 9 mags, so I still have 9 mags. It's just I use all my mid caps. So yeah, I just double stacked them, by the way. Alright, I will go over front to back, and bottom to top. So in the back here, I just have the stock with the 9.6 in here. Then I wrapped some just green cloth around it that I had left over from my my homemade plate that I put in the front of my, or that I sewed on the front of my chest rig. So I had that. Got some burlap there. You'll see that throughout the gun. I got a sling. I hope to get a new sling here soon. They're just expensive, and I don't know. I just like buying cool stuff when I buy stuff, and I don't know. I feel like a sling isn't that pleasing to be like, oh great, my package came in today. See what's in it. Oh, it's a sling. Alright, that sucks. So I don't know. That's just me. But on here I have a, not really sure who makes this. Here, I don't know if you can see that or not. That's who makes it. Don't know what company. This is just a custom grip. I was gonna make a video on how to put this on here, but would not have trusted me doing it right. I would have been focusing too much on the camera, and I would not want to drop a screw in the screw hole. So that's that. Moving up, I kind of just filled in the what do you call it? The semi-safe and auto markings on the gun, with safe being white and semi and auto being red with the crown. If you don't know that trick, look it up. It's a good trick. And then I dusted the whole gun. I just got tan paint, painted the whole gun with it, not spray paint. I don't think it turns out too good with spray paint. And then I got nail polish remover and I wiped it off. So, moving up, I have a, just flip up, here, show you the other side. I have a flip up iron sight for basically just my backup sight if I'm in the middle of a thing and maybe the sun's in my eyes and I can't really see too well. Just flip this bad boy up and I'm ready to go. Next I have a flip to side magnifier. This is a reproduction magnifier. I put some burlap on there just for the effect. I have a what do you call it? A EOTech, replica EOTech. I believe G&G makes this. My friend Vortex Gaming, go look him up. He does he does gaming videos and computer reviews, and he just did his first loadout review. So if you want to see what my teammate wears, look up Vortex Gaming. I'll try to put the link to his channel in the description below. So look for that. He sold me this, by the way, just for $10 because the front glass is cracked on it. But I was going to fix it, and then I just decided not worth the risk of breaking out the glass and then it not working and then I not having a sight. So, next, I just put some burlap right down here, right down there, and some burlap right up here to cover. Basically, the gun came in broken. Well, not broken. It's just the O-ring was not big enough to fit around these two rails, so I bungeed the two rails together. Hurts pretty well. I just covered it up with burlap. So that's that. Next, I have just a foregrip that is so terrible. It cannot hold the weight of my gun. That could just be that because the weight of my gun is tremendously high. It's like, I think it's around 15 pounds with all the attachments on here, because basically everything is full metal on my gun, and it is way too front heavy. I need to find a way to fix that. I could just take everything off, but most of this stuff I actually use fairly often on the field. So again, I have just this piece of crap right here that I should buy a new one. Moving up, I have my just two rail covers, one on the other side, as you can see there, and I have just a flashlight that blinks. It's just a bike light, by the way. Don't want to act like it's a PEC box with a real flashlight on it. Don't want to act like that. It just looked like a PEC box, and I was able to find a way to get on there. So that's why I have that on there. Next, I have my laser sight. I don't know if you could see on the other side, but on the other side it was just a pressure plate, and I have some burlap right here and some more burlap, iron sight up top, and oh, almost forgot this guy. I love this thing to death. Let me take this off the gun just to show you this. I did a review on it. Oh, real quick, let me also show you the laser that I have mounted on the front of the gun here. I had it back here, right here, but I don't know why I had it back there, because my hands got in the way, because I hold the gun like this. I don't hold it like this. One, that's not comfortable, and two, I think that's how I broke my what's it called, my foregrip. So I hold it like this. Plus, I can reach my thing. It's right here, better. So let me show you the laser pointer. You can't see that because it is really bright back there. Oh crap. Can I shine the camera? I'd really rather not. But no, I'm not. There's no way. But it's pretty bright. I don't know if you can tell by me shining it at you. So now let me just show you this guy. This is the UTG bipod. This thing is So good. There's nothing you could go wrong with buying this. It was 40 bucks. It was worth every penny you would spend on it. If I bought this, I would be expecting it to cost a lot more. Because I've seen them out there for like 50 or 60 bucks, and some of them didn't look in the picture as good as this one. So, this is spring loaded. Also can be adjusted for height. And then you just press that little button. Did a review on this. I love this thing so much. It's so sturdy, and I just taped this on here so when I have my hand on my gun, it doesn't hurt, and it's padded right here in the back, so I have something to rest my hand on. That's another reason why I bought it. So yeah. And then on the front of my gun, I have a just homemade silencer. I took the piston cylinder out of my old gun, and basically I wrapped it in electrical tape and I put it on here. So it is not a cheap one. It's not a cheap homemade one. I mean, it is a homemade one and it is cheap, but it really looks, I think, pretty good on here. And when you squeeze it, it doesn't bend, or you can't tell that I did a really bad job on it, because I didn't do a bad job on it. And I think it's pretty good. So under that, I just had an orange tip, which I did not like. So that's why I did that. It's a cost-efficient way to make a make use of a broken gun if you do not know how to fix it. So I'll just get through some other things that I have. I just have a cut off iron sight of a handle. I also have a handle that's plastic. This is full metal and it weighs like 10 pounds, no joke. And then I just have this that I made a freaking long time ago. It is a magnet, what I thought would be a call sign. Really, it looks nothing like a call sign. I could be completely wrong. I'm not too into call signs. So I'm probably wrong on that. But, yeah, so that was basically my gun, and that was all the stuff that I did. So, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. That would help me out so much. And also, please hit that subscribe button, and subscribe to Vortex Gaming, link in the description below. And, yeah, just comment down below if you like the time-lapse stuff. And, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.